Hey guys, welcome back to HermitCraft Season 3 Amplified. Aw, yeah. So last time, we had Mumbo over here, and he was building this thing here. There were a couple concerns, I guess you could call them. There were people that were concerned that the villager dying here would force any new villagers to stop trading. And so that's what we're gonna test that today. But there were others that were saying if a villager dies anywhere within 16 blocks of breeding villagers, that the villagers will stop trading. So there's 20 blocks from here, well 21 from here to the block just before them. So it's 23 blocks total from where this villager is going to be to those villagers there. Now, the only problem I could possibly see is because this guy, where they come up, over, and then back down, up there, is a few blocks closer. But I think it's still going to be okay. Like, even if that is a thing, they should still be far enough away inside the wall there. So they should still be fine to trade because it's still over 16 blocks from here to where they're going to be chilling. And then another thing we got to do is we need to get this line here hooked up down that way so that it goes to the villager place down that way. Yeah. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to kick them off probably in here somewhere, right in here, and then we're just going to have a track that, like, we'll have to pick them back up somehow. Or we might even, like, kick them off into a water stream that carries them that way, and then have, like, a water elevator that brings them up into this place. Now, another thing I noticed is when I was calculating how far away to make that from this, I messed up. The villager that was in here, he's now over there. The villager that was in here, he saw that village. None of the other villagers saw it. Like, this guy, he's fine. Like, he doesn't see it as a village. Or he just doesn't see the village. And of course, these guys that are over here didn't see the village. So yeah, I'm kind of stuck on what to do there. I think what I'm going to end up doing is leaving the doors off these two sides here and just keeping the doors over here. Now, what I'm worried about is the villagers that see this as a village will come over here and then see that village, and then they merge and become one giant village. That would suck a lot. I mean, all I would really have to do to reset it is break these doors again and then let the villagers update it. I think it checks quite often for villages or something, for doors. So I think that's the best way to do it. But I'm going to let some of these guys grow up, and then I guess we'll be back. Oh, another thing. Someone pointed out that this shouldn't say kill. This should say Happy Villager Island. So we'll do a little bit of that. Happy. Can we get Villager Island? Yeah, Happy Villager Island. There we go. So that's the button for Happy Villager Island. And I went ahead and lit it up, and like there were no lights in here. It was so dark. There was going to be stuff spawning in there in no time. So I'll let some of these guys grow up, and we will send them off to Happy Villager Island and see if the next guy in the loop decides to still trade with us. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so yeah, we've got a few villagers up there in the old villager holding area thing. And we've got this guy down here, and so we're going to test out to see if the villager that comes down after this guy will trade. And so we're going to trade with this guy. We're going to be like, la, 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 we get an emerald. Okay, you know, we do a few trades with this guy. We see that he's not really that good with trades. What is that book? Knockback 2. Yeah, so we don't like this guy, right? Okay. All right, so we're going to send him to Happy Villager Island. There he goes. He's on his way. There he is. He's in Happy Villager Island now. And so the guy that comes next, we'll see if he will trade with us. And you are a cleric, and you need rotten flesh. I didn't account for the second guy. I got the paper for the guy that was there, but I didn't think about the second guy that was coming. And I don't think I have any rotten flesh. I generally throw that out. Like, I'll toss it out of my inventory to make room for other stuff. The problem is, I don't know if that whole villager thing, if it's a thing where they just won't open their inventory at all, or if it's a thing where they just won't trade once you get into their inventory. I know I don't have enough. That's the problem. Gold. We don't have any gold here. Oh, we do. Okay. So we'll do the gold trade and make sure this guy still trades. Gold for an emerald. All right. He's happy-go-lucky. Should unlock. There we go. All right. So he's got other trades and blah, blah, blah. Actually, kind of want to see what this guy has. I kind of want to see what he's got. There you go. All right. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's yeah. Say we like him, but we're going to send him to Happy Villager Island anyway. But just assume we like him. And so we decided to keep him. And the next guy that comes along, I want to make completely sure that this is going to work. So come on, next guy, and another one of these guys. All right. And it looks like we're okay. It looks like we're good. This guy's still trading happily. And he's good to go. There we go. And yeah, so everything looks good. Like, I don't see where that's actually, I mean, as far as redstone trades, I think that's a pretty good one. I mean, you know, spending emeralds on redstone is never a good trade, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I kind of want to see what this guy has toward the end. Maybe we'll get our first keep villager and we'll have to work out some way to send them over. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Huh, Mr. Villager guy? I don't like you. Go to Happy Villager Island. Sorry, I had to. It's going to pick up another guy. But what I was doing is I was trying to figure out how I'm going to get them over to the other place over there. And what I have so far is this. So I'm thinking I put a couple of activator rails here. And so they come over the activator rails, and since they can't get spit out anywhere else, I'm hoping they'll get spit out right on one of these two blocks. I may have to like put like a couple actual blocks here, and then maybe put the water on top of that, which is fine because water flows to the nearest drop-off, basically. And so I could have activator rails here. They land in the water, they get pushed this way, and then they're going to come down here. And then down here somewhere, I'm not sure the Y level of it. Down here somewhere, let's see, it's right, I think it's right there. So they get dropped down this way. Let's see. I'm wondering if that's far enough. I don't think it is, but we'll check. Aha, there it is. Alright, so that's not far enough. So, let's see. Wait, is that off? That is off. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, that's not really a big deal. We can deal with that. Go. Just toss the zombie flesh. I guess I'm gonna have to get like some kind of spawner going. Right, and then we will go, not there. we will go up here, up into there, and then, like I say, they'll just fall down here. They'll get pushed this way by water, and this is actually, I pillared up. And then they'll go all the way down here. It's a long trip, but I think it's about the best way to do it. And I don't think ice makes anything, like, stuff other than items travel faster. So we won't really have to do ice. And then I'm thinking we'll just have them pop up right here. I was thinking about having them go up into the villager head and then, like, maybe coming out under the nose or something. Which, I mean, I could, but it means that they're going to walk off of this and take damage. I mean, that's the thing we could do, right? Like, maybe put a hole under, like, that nose or something and spit them out and just have a water thing come over and just drop them on top of this, and then they'll see the village, and then they'll walk off and be part of the village. I think that's an idea. I think that's an idea. I might go with that. All right, we'll do that just so nothing falls down here. There we go. And I'm not going to worry about making this place pretty. I'll make it kind of pretty over there, just because there's a chance you might see it. But other than that, I don't think there's any real kind of reason to make it look decent. So we need torches. All right, so we're going to drop them down right there. Let's get rid of that guy. All right. I think that's a pretty good place to go right there. Go boom, and then we'll block this off. Get rid of that. Block that off. I just want to make sure there's no way for anything to get in here. Don't need any zombies in here, baby zombies, adult zombies, anything of that sort. Let's get up in here. Everything looks good up there. Let's put that torch back, and there we go. All right. So I guess the next thing, and we're gonna drop them down here on water, so it's not. I mean, they're not gonna take any damage here. I guess the next thing is to just place some water, and then I guess do some testing. I could probably test it with myself and just see where I get kicked out at, and then I can determine if hopefully the villagers will get kicked out at that same place. I don't know. I'll do some testing, and I'll be back. Alright, so I've decided I'm just going to bring them up on top of this thing here. There's going to end up being a water source right there, and then they should be able to, while they're bobbing up and down, like, you know, step out on their own. But I want to avoid signs in here as much as possible, and so I need... no, that's not what I want there. There needs to be a water source there and there. And so what I need to do is put a piece of ice there, piece of ice there, and then we need to put light. This one might have enough light with that. So yeah, I think the one on top might be the one to give us the issue. I just don't want any signs there, because like you saw, it's all clear glass pretty much. I just don't want any signs sticking up. And where's all my freaking torches? I had torches. Aha, that one turned to water. Now this one should turn to water at some point. Oh, I don't even have any... whatever. Turn to water. Light. Oh, where's all the freaking light? I have light here somewhere. I think it's over here. Okay, so it's in here. Aha. Oh, there's my torches. What are my torches doing in there? Alright. Maybe it changed already. We can hope. Nope, it didn't. Alright, so we'll just stick like a couple torches next to it. Whatever. Like that. And then it should change, and then we won't have any signs leading up this thing here. And then I guess the next step is to put in the thing to test, or you know, it's got a water source stream water stream all the way over. We just got to get the villagers kicked out of the minecart. I don't think I have any activator rails here. I don't think they're hard to make, though. Right? Like, we need some... Where, oh, I just had freaking... Oh, no, I had wooden pressure plates. I think you need stone pressure plates. Let's see, so some of that, and then I think some redstone and iron? I think that's it. I think it's like that, and then like that. Aha! No, that's a... Dang it. That's a detector rail. No. Alright, so this is quite a while later. And it took a while to figure out how I was going to get the villagers out of the cart. And this is what I ended up coming up with. Like, I'm not completely sure of the mechanics of these rails and spitting stuff out, but it kept spitting them out on the track. That, or it would spit them out and then the cart would immediately pick them up. And even if I had, or even when I had it like this, like, you know, so that there was room on this side, it would still just like spit them out on top of the track, or it would only spit them out over here. And so I had to figure out a way to use their mechanics, like the villager mechanics, against them. And so their instinct is to get close to the door, and the door is over there. And so what happens is they come up, they get ejected here, they end up here, and then a few seconds later they're like, oh crap, I'm too far away from the house. And so they bolt this way trying to get over here to try and figure out a way to get around, and they end up just going bloop. Like, it's probably a backwards way of doing it. But I mean, it seems to work, which is like the most important thing, right? As long as it works. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect as long as it works. So it'll spit him out right there, and then in a couple seconds, he'll realize he's way too far from the house. And then he'll bolt this way, and he'll fall down. It seems like it's a random amount of time, like how long it takes him to realize that they need to get home, or they need to get close to the village. I don't know, like, he registers the village. Oh, he's starting to see it. I don't know what his deal is. I know that, oh, you know what? I should probably make, because I know the tracks, they don't like tracks. So maybe what I should do is make, like, something that he can pathfind around. Or is it that he, oh, there he goes. Just as I'm about to build him something, he goes and does what I want him to do. Freaking guy. Freaking guy! Why you gotta be such a pain? I think I'm gonna build something for them to think they can pathfind around anyway. Just so it, like, hopefully it speeds up the process of them just jumping into... Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Oops. I didn't mean to break that. Whatever. Alright, so if we do that... there should never be a villager coming along this line here. This should only ever be an empty minecart. So I'm thinking what we might be able to do is something like that, and then they would see this as a way they can get around. Well, actually, yeah, because they should be able to see this as a block they can, they can use, and then they should be able to pathfind around this, thinking that they can get out, and it should hopefully make them run through faster. See how long it takes this guy. I mean, it's either way, it's only, like you saw, just a few seconds, but hopefully it goes a little bit faster doing it this way. He should be able to see this as a path that he can use to get home. Come on, guy. Go home. Don't you want to go to your home? Oh, there he goes. Nice. Alright, so I think that actually did help. Yeah, I've got like an abundance of light in here. I want nothing spawning in here. So any little tiny dark spot I see, it's like immediately light. Yeah. Alright, so once they come down here, I gotta figure out what to do with them once they're down here. Let's see, where are they? I sent one down here already. Where did he go? Oh, wow. He's still coming through. All right. So there he is. And I think he's, yeah, see, I think right now he's trying to get back there. But in a second, he should realize that there's no village around. And, because we need to get him down. We need to make them come down. So what I'm thinking I can do, see how quick I can do this. I think what I can do is break this, put it here, and then put the door there, and there he goes. He's like, yay, a house. Wait, what is he? There's no doors up there, homie. What are you doing? That's your home. Don't you want to go to your home? Alright, we'll let it... Where's the other guy? Does it really take him that long to get down here? I was going to let him in, but then I remembered I don't know what his trades are. And I need to clear out all these other villagers anyway. Well, I need to check their trades and then clear them. Is he still coming? Seriously? You can hear him anywhere along the line. Oop. Hello? Is he? I think he's coming. I think he's trying to resist. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Yeah, see, he's trying to resist the water to go back to his village over there, is what the problem was. And now he'll bolt over toward there. There he goes. Nice. Alright, so I think that's gonna work. That's gonna get us what we want. I mean, it does take him forever to go down that way, but I think like it doesn't really matter. Because we're not gonna be like sending one over there and then wanting to immediately go trade with it. We're going to be like trying to get some decent villagers here to just send down that way. So like I say, I got to clear out those villagers that are down there, figure out what their trades are. I actually want to turn this off. So loud. So loud. So loud, so loud. But yeah, I think that's gonna get us, yeah. And he wants to go back over there, so I'll go ahead and grab him and put him in the cart, and boop. I also noticed sometimes when we get a big clump of villagers, they'll be back in that corner there. So I was kind of thinking if we were to do, dang it, something like this. We put that there, and then we put some water there. And then we can go ahead and put that there. I think that will push them forward so that they're constantly against the track and will always be picked up. I don't think it'll cause any issues. If it does, then I can always put it back. So, not worried about that. So, alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you all next time.